Good morning, everybody. If we haven't met before, my name is Matthew. I'll be guiding you through your practice. So this is going to be a Hatha practice, about 45 minutes. We're going to get started in tabletop. Spread your hands below our shoulders, knees below hips, spread the fingers. Root the hands down, spread the inner elbows forward. And think about pulling the hands back energetically towards your knees. As you do, feel the shoulder blades draw down the back away from the ears. Think about gently pulling the knees towards the wrists. So we have a slight tucking of the tailbone happening. Keep the spine somewhat neutral. Continue to root your hands down into the mat and curl the toes under. Continue to press the hands down and float the knees away from the floor. Hold here. Keep everything else the same and breathe soft, steady breaths. Inhale in through your nose. And exhale through the nose. While you keep this engagement in the core, gently pulling the hands back and pulling the toes forward. Notice if you can stay soft and relaxed in your facial muscles. And gently release the knees. And toss the feet down, set the hips back to the heels. Let's take child's pose. Allow the forehead to rest, maybe to the mat or to a block or any prop. Walk both hands over towards the right side of the mat. Feel free to place your left hand on top of the right hand. You can interlace the fingers there. Press your right hand down, pull your left hand back. Pull the left armpit closer to the floor. Walk the hands back in towards center. And then over towards the left side of the mat. Feel free to place right hand on top of left, interlacing the fingers there. And then pull the right hand back as you press the left hand down and forward. Pull your right arm closer to the floor. So walk our hands back in towards center. Let's make our way back into tabletop. And spread the fingers, turn your inner elbows forward, wrapping the triceps back, curl the toes under, then float the knees just a couple inches away from the floor. Hold. Gently pulling the hands back towards the toes, and the toes forward towards the ribs. Keeping the facial muscles soft, the jaw soft. So you find a sense of balance here in this pose, between effort and ease. Hold here for another inhale. Exhale, release the knees. And tops the feet down. Inhale, lift the heart. Gaze forward. Come into cow pose, hold here, lifting the heart. With your next exhale, push your hands into the mat and round the spine. Draw the belly in, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Hold here in cat pose. With your next inhale, lower the belly, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back, cow. Then exhale, push your hands into the mat and round the spine, draw the belly in, tuck your chin in towards your chest, cat pose. A few more like that. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the heart. And exhale, fully push the hands to the mat, round the spine. Again, inhale, lower the belly, lift the heart up, gaze forward. And exhale, round. Inhale, lift the heart, pull the hands back. And exhale, push the hands to the mat, round the spine. With your inhale, come back to neutral. And from here, press the hands to the mat, float the knees up. Send the hips back towards the heels. Keep the knees hovering low. Press the hands down. Allow your head to become heavy between your arms. Wrap your triceps down towards the mat. Walk your hands back in the mat towards your feet. Come into a forward fold. Now inhale, halfway lift. Push your hands into your shins. Extend the top of the head forward. Exhale, round. Full forward. Draw the belly in. Release the neck. Hold on to the opposite elbows. Allow the head to be heavy. Maybe sway gently side to side. Allow the abdomen to rest to the thighs. Allow the top of the head to sink closer to the mat. Keep the back of the knees soft. Release the elbows. Inhale, halfway lift. With your exhale, walk the hands forward. Let's come into downward facing dog. From here, feel free to pedal your feet out. You can release one heel down to the mat, then the other. Maybe move the hips a little bit side to side, opening up to the sides of the body. And raise the right heel high. Hold here. Allow the left heel to sink. Press your right hand firmly into the mat. Draw the belly and allow the torso to sink closer to your right thigh. And then bend in towards the left knee. Bring the right heel down. Press your left hand firmly into the mat. Send the hips up and back. Allow your torso to sink closer towards your left thigh. And then release, come back to neutral. Root the hands downward facing dog. Your next inhale, come forward into high plank, lower the knees down to the mat. Coming back into tabletop with your knees together, extend your right leg back, flexing the foot, push out through the heel, and when you're ready, reach your left hand forward, bring your arm in line with your ear. Push out through the right heel. Reach out the left fingertips. And breathe, soft, steady breaths. Now let's bring our left arm and the right foot out towards the side. Flex the right foot, push out the heel. And then come back to neutral. Push out the right heel, reach forward with the left hand. Release the right toes down. Release the left hand down to the mat. With the right hand underneath the right shoulder, slide the left hand forward. Now start to lower the left underarm closer to the mat. Keep the left arm extended. And feel like you're trying to karate chop the floor with your left hand. You should feel a lengthening in the left side body. Maybe slide the right hand back and allow the forehead to sink down towards the mat if that's available. Press right hand to the mat, come back into tabletop. Knees together. Extend the left leg back, push out the left heel, reach the right hand forward. Arm in line through your ear. Draw your lower rib cage in. Keep your abdomen engaged. Back of the neck long. We're gazing down towards the mat. Reach out to the fingertips and push out the left heel. From here, bring the right arm out to the right, the left leg out to the left side. And really engage into the outer left hip. Try to lift the left leg a little higher. Point the toes forward. Come back to neutral. Re-extend. Left leg back, right arm forward. Release the left toes down to the mat. Release the right hand, the outer edge of the right hand. And slide the right hand forward. Keep the right arm extended. And then lower the right underarm down to the mat. So lengthening to the right side body. Again, feel like you're trying to karate chop the floor. Press down for the pinky side of that right hand. Maybe the left hand slides back. Maybe the forehead rests down to the mat, maybe not. Let's press left hand to the mat. Come back into tabletop. Walk the hands forward just a few inches ahead. Lean the shoulders forward above the wrist, kneeling plank. Press the hands down. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Engage the abdomen. Also pull the hands back towards the knees. Pull the knees forward towards the wrist. Bend towards our elbows and slowly lower the chin and chest all the way down. Baby Cobra. Inhale, lift the chin and chest up. And then exhale, gently release the chest and chin down to the mat. Again, inhale, Baby Cobra, lift up. Exhale, gently release the chest and chin. Again, inhale, Baby Cobra, lift up, hold here this time. Really engage into the back body, so squeeze the glutes. Press the toenails down into the mat, engaging your thighs. Roll the shoulders further away from the floor, lifting the heart up a little bit higher. Float the hands away from the floor. Continue to breathe. So let's hold here for another inhale. Lift the heart up a little bit higher. And as you exhale, push back into kneeling plank. Curl the toes under. Send your hips back towards your heels. Rooting the hands, downward facing dog, hips high. Ground your hands down, send the tailbone up. And breathe. Inhale in through your nose. And exhale through the nose. Allow the torso to sink closer to the thighs. Inhale, raise the heels high, gaze forward. Exhale, step the feet up towards the top. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Root the feet into the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Come to standing. Bring the palms together, gaze up. Exhale, hands to our heart center. We're standing Tadasana, mountain pose. Relax in the shoulders, root the feet. And breathe. With our next inhale, sweep the arms up. Turn the gaze up. With your exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Bring the palms together, gaze up. With your exhale, just release the right arm alongside the body. Reach out to the fingertips of your left hand. With your exhale, trace the right hand down the right leg for a side stretch, a lateral stretch here. In the left side body, reach out to the fingertips of your left hand. Then roll your left shoulder back, maybe turn your gaze up. Breathe here. Root your left foot down. With your next inhale, come back up to neutral, releasing left arm. Inhale, both arms up. With your exhale, just release the left arm alongside the body. Reach out the fingertips of your right hand. With your exhale, trace your left hand down the left leg, reaching right arm overhead. And roll your right shoulder back, maybe turn your gaze up and press your right foot down. With our next inhale, come back up to neutral. Exhale, release the right arm. Inhale, see both arms up. With your exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. Release the hands and neck. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, release the hands. Let's step the right foot back into a deep lunge. Lower the back right knee down, bring the top of the foot to the mat. For low lunge, keep the arms up overhead. Exhale, lunge in towards the front knee, and then bring your left forearm to your left thigh and reach your right arm overhead. So turn the right palm down towards the mat for lengthening sensation in the right side from the right hip in towards right rib cage. Reach over towards the left side of the room with the right hand. Maybe gently roll the right shoulder back. Maybe turn the gaze up. Maybe lunge a little bit deeper. If it's available to you, left hand or fingertips can come down to the mat or maybe to a block. And from here, gently release the right hand down. Move into a half split, so extend the front and left leg. Turn the toes of the left foot up towards the ceiling. Flex the left foot. Hold the toes back. And drag your left heel back on the mat slightly here. Square the hips. Your hands can rest to the mat or blocks. Any height that's appropriate for you. Allow your torso to sink a little closer towards your left thigh. Your forehead a little closer towards the shin. Now plant the sole of the left foot down. Plant your hands to the mat. Let's curl the toes on our right foot under. Lift the back right knee up. Ground your left foot firmly down. And then slowly float your shoulders up above the hips and reach both arms up overhead. So in a high lunge, squaring the hips, draw the right hip forward, pull the left hip back, and root down for the big toe mound of your left foot. Allow your shoulders to be soft, allow them to sink away from your ears. Let's interlace our fingers here. Point the index fingers up. And then exhale, arms over towards the left side. So again, lengthening to the right side body. Maybe gently roll the right shoulder back. And then notice if you can squeeze the palms of the hands. With our next inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, sweep the hands forward and down. And then extend the front left leg for pyramid pose. You know, maybe hands rest to the mat or maybe using props, blocks, whatever's available. Ground the sole of the left foot, the big toe mound of the left foot, and draw the left hip up and back, squaring the hips towards the top edge of the mat. Draw the belly and allow your torso to sink closer towards your left thigh. Forehead a little closer to the shin. From here, let's bend back in towards the left knee. Walk the hands back towards the top of the mat. We'll bend into the right knee, spring on the toes, step up to the top and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back into a deep lunge. We'll lower the back left knee down and the top of the foot to the mat. Then inhale, sweep the arms up. Anjali-asana, low lunge, allow the hips to sink forward and down, releasing weighting towards your right heel. Maybe pulling the right heel back and left knee forward. Now bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Reach your left arm overhead. Reach out the fingertips of your left hand and roll the left shoulder back. Maybe find a slightly deeper lunge here into the front right knee. Maybe the gaze is up. Option to bring the right hand or fingertips to the mat or to a block. And release the left hand down to the mat or block. Half splits, extend the front right leg. So then turn the toes, your right foot to the ceiling. Pull the right hip up and back. Maybe drag the right heel back slightly. It's a couple of millimeters. And then notice if you can pull the baby toe on your left foot closer towards your forehead. Especially if you notice it's further away. Roll the baby toe in. Draw the belly and allow your torso to sink closer towards your right thigh. Maybe inch your hands forward. Maybe allow the forehead to sink closer to your shin. Consciously soften the back of your right leg. Consciously let go of tension there. Now bring the sole of the right foot back to the mat. Planting the hands down, curl the toes on your left foot under. Lift the back left knee. Take your time here as you transition to high lunge. Root the right foot down. Float the shoulders up above the hips. Reach the arms up overhead. Continue to square the hips. So draw left hip forward. Pull the right hip back. From here, interlace our fingers. Pointing the index fingers up. Lean over towards the right side. Lengthen the left side body. Gently roll your left shoulder back. Maybe even turn your gaze up here, challenging your balance. Breathe in towards your left rib cage. Create more space there with your inhale. Reach further through the hands with your exhale. With your inhale, come back up to neutral. And as you exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Pyramid pose, extend the front right leg. Again, hands caress the mat or block. And you props. Ground the big toe mound of your right foot. Pull the right hip up and back. And then draw the belly in. Allow your torso to sink closer to your right thigh. Forehead a little closer to the shin. Bend back in towards the right knee. Walk the hands forward, spring out the back toes, step up to the top. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Root the feet down. Inhale, seek the arms up overhead. Bring the palms together, gaze up. And exhale, hands to our heart. Inhale, press the palms. Exhale, release the arms, mountain pose. Again, inhale, seek both arms up. Bring the palms together, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Your exhale, step the right foot back into a deep lunge. Lower the back knee down, top the foot to the mat. Inhale, arms up, low lunge. Exhale, lunge deeper, left forearm to left thigh. Reach the right arm overhead. Reach out for the fingertips. Roll the right shoulder back, maybe turn the gaze up again. Option to bring left hand down. Pull the right knee forward, pull left knee back. And gently release the right hand down. Again, move to a half split. Extend the front left leg. Hands resting to the mat, blocks, props. Allow the torso to sink closer to the left thigh. Flexing the foot, pull the toes closer towards your forehead. Maybe walk the hands forward, closer towards the left foot. Maybe catch the outside edge of the foot with your right hand. Just an option. From here, let's bring our right hand to the mat underneath the right shoulder. And then reach the left hand up towards the sky, so coming into a twist. Pull the navel in. Pull left heel back. Roll your left shoulder back. And then bend back in towards the left knee. Release left hand, right hand down. Curl the toes, the right foot under, lift the back right knee up. Ground the left foot into the mat, crescent lunge, bring the shoulders up above the hips. Square the hips, draw the right hip forward, left hip back. Again, interlace fingers, point the index fingers up, and then reach both arms over towards the left. Breathe into the right side, the right rib cage. Roll the right shoulder back. Squeeze the palms, the hands. Find more sensation, more lengthening in the right side. The right hip all the way to the right shoulder. With your next inhale, come back up to center. And then exhale, release the hands. Pyramid pose, extend the front left leg. Draw left hip up and back. Draw the belly and allow the torso to sink closer to the thigh. Option this time to flex the left foot and turn the toes up towards the ceiling. Try to engage into the left quadricep muscle, almost like you're trying to lift your left heel away from the floor. And bend back in towards the left knee. Plant the sole of the left foot down. Plant in the hands. Spring out the back foot, step up to the top and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step the left foot back into a deep lunge, lower the back left knee, top of the foot to the mat, inhale, arms up. Exhale, lunge deeper. Right forearm to right thigh, left arm overhead. Reach out to the fingertips of your left hand, and then roll your left shoulder back. Allow your hips to sink forward and down. Allow right heel to be heavy. Try to find more lengthening sensation in the left hip. Left rib cage towards left shoulder. Option again to bring the right hand down to a prop, to the mat. And release the left hand down. Half splits, extend the front right leg. Turn the toes and right foot to the ceiling. Pull the right hip up and back. Draw the belly in, allow the torso sink closer towards the right thigh. Forehead a little closer to the shin. Again, maybe walk the hands forward. Option to maybe catch the outside edge of the right foot with your left hand. From here, gently release the left hand down to the mat underneath the left shoulder. Or reach your right hand up towards the sky, so twist. Roll the right shoulder back, draw the belly in. Maybe you're turning the gaze up, maybe the neck is neutral, maybe gazing down. Whatever's right for you. Turn the gaze down, bend back into the right knee. Release the right hand down. Curl the toes around left foot under, lift the back left knee up. Rooting the right foot into the mat, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, maybe lunge a little bit deeper. Alright, interlace your fingers, squeeze the palms of the hands, reach both arms over to the right side. So lengthening from the outer left hip towards left rib cage, breathe there. With your next inhale, come back to neutral. Just release the hands down to the mat. Extended pyramid pose. Extend the front right leg. Draw the right hip up and back. Draw the belly in. Allow the torso to sink closer to your right thigh. Allow the forehead to sink closer to the shin. Again, just an option. Maybe flex the right foot, turn the toes up, and pull the right hip up and back. Again, imagine you're trying to lift that right heel off the floor by engaging into that right quadricep muscle, squeeze there. Then back in towards the right knee. Walk the hands forward, spread out the back toes, step up to the top and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, seat the arms up overhead. Bring the palms together, gaze up. Interlace the fingers. Exhale, both arms over towards the right side. Press your left foot down, roll left shoulder back. And maybe allow your right ear to rest to the right arm. Draw the lower rib cage in, draw the tailbone down to the floor. Find more length in the left side body. With your next inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, both arms over to the left, pressing right foot down. Roll right shoulder back, maybe gaze up. Again, maybe allow your left ear to rest the left arm. Continue to root down through the right foot. With your next inhale, come back up to center. With your exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift from long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Pick up the big toes with your 2-piece fingers and thumb. Palms of the hands facing in towards one another. Bend the elbows, draw the elbows out or back. And then release the neck. Allow the head to be heavy. Allow your torso to sink closer to your thighs. The top of the head closer to the mat. Continue to root down to the feet. Pull up on the toes. And then try to slowly extend the legs a little further. With our next inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, release the toes and fold. Plant the hands, step back into high plank, top of the push-up. Press the hands into the mat, shoulders right above the wrists. Lower left knee down to the mat underneath the left hip. From here, float the right foot up and back, reach your left hand forward, arm in line at the ear. Again, bring your left arm out to the left, right leg out to the right side. Gently release the right foot down. And then curl the toes of your left foot under. Walk the hands back towards your left knee. Bring the shoulders up above the hips. Right hand to the right thigh. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. For gate pose, slide the right hand down the right leg towards your right ankle. Press the sole of the right foot into the mat. So lengthening the outer edge of that right ankle. Reach out to the fingertips of your left hand, lengthening from the left hip towards left rib cage to the fingertips. Gently roll the left shoulder back. Breathe. With each exhale, a sense of ease, softness in the left side. From here, gently release the left hand down to the mat. And sweep the right arm up and overhead. So reaching over towards the left side of the room, roll the right shoulder back, maybe turn the gaze up. Continue to press the right foot down. Turn the gaze down to the mat, release the right hand. Walk both hands forward towards the top edge of your mat. Again, toes in the left foot curled under, send the hips back towards your left heel. Continue to press down with the sole of the right foot. We're still stretching through the right leg. Walk the hands back in. And moving back in towards our spinal balance pose. Sweep the right leg back. Left hand forward. And release the hand, release the knee. Extend the left leg back. Right leg back. Flex the foot. Reach out to the left hand. From here, bend it towards the right knee. Reach your left hand back, maybe catch your foot. And then kick the foot in towards the hand, lift the back knee up, hang him out. And from here, gently release the hand, release the knee. Extend the left leg back, flexing the foot. Reach the right hand forward, arm in line with the ear. Push out the left heel. Again, bring the right arm out to the right side, left leg out to the left side. To the toes or left foot forward. And then release the sole of the left foot down. Walk your hands in towards your right knee. Curl the toes of the right foot under. Bring the hips up. Shoulders up above the hips. Left hand to left thigh, right hand to the sky. From here, trace the left hand down the left leg, leaning over to the left side. Reach out for the fingertips. Gently roll the right shoulder back, maybe turn the gaze up. Think about grounding your right knee down into the mat and creating more length from the right hip to the right shoulder to the fingertips. Turn the gaze down, release the right hand down. Put the right hand over towards the right side. Sweep the left arm overhead. And then roll the left shoulder back, maybe turn the gaze up. Continue to press the sole of the left foot down into the mat. Lengthen to the left side. Turn the gaze down towards the mat, release the left hand down. Walk the hands towards the top edge of the mat. Again, toes on the right foot curled under. Sit the hips back towards the right heel. Allow your torso to sink closer to the mat. Maybe rest the forehead down if that's available. Walk the hands back in. Move back into the spinal balance pose. So sweep the left leg back, right hand forward. And sweep the right arm back. Bend the left knee, maybe catch the left foot. And then kick the foot into the hand, lifting up to the heart. From here, gently release the hand, release the knee. Toes curled under. Sit the hips back towards the heels. Walk the hands in towards the knees. Maybe rest the hands to the thighs. Shoulders up above the hips. Release the right hand down, maybe to the mat or to a block. Reach your left arm up. And from here, reach your left arm overhead. Roll left shoulder back. Pressing right hand to the mat, come back up to neutral, inhale. And exhale, release your left hand down. Reach the right arm overhead. Turn the right palm down towards the floor, roll the right shoulder back. Pressing left hand to the mat, come back up to neutral, inhale. Exhale, release the right hand. Walk the hands forward, untuck the toes. Tap the tops of the feet into the mat. And then sit back to the heels for a counter stretch. Maybe stay here. Maybe you're sitting on the block here if you need the support. Bring the shoulders up above the hips if that's available. Reach both arms up. This time we'll interlace our fingers and turn the palms of the hands up towards the sky. And soften the shoulders. And lean both arms over to the left. Come back up to center. Inhale. With your exhale, lean both arms over to the right. You press out the palms of the hands. With your inhale, come back up to center. With your exhale, release the arms. From here, release the hands to the mat. Let's make our way back into downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal the feet out here, releasing one heel to the mat, then the other. When you're ready, allow both heels to sink back and down. Send the tailbone towards the sky. Allow your head to be heavy in between your arms. You soften the neck. Inhale, raise the heels high, gaze forward. Exhale, step the feet up towards the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Just bring the big toes closer together, the feet together. Tenting the fingertips to the mat, raise the heels high. From here, start to slowly bend into the knees. We'll come down to a big toe squat. From here, you can rest your hands either to the mat or to props. Maybe bring your hands to your heart. And gently lift your heart to your hands. Relax your shoulders. Let's reach our hands forward. And then start to hinge at the hips. We're going to make our way down to our heels if that's available. But use your hands if you need to. If you can, try to continue. Reach the hands forward, hinging forward. Slowly bring your torso towards your thighs, chest to the thighs. Maybe the heels come right down. Again, use your hands if you need to. Make your way towards our hips. Slowly release the hips down to the mat. And extend the legs forward. Sit up tall. Inhale, both arms up. As you exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. Hold on to either the shins, the ankles, the feet, the big toes, whatever's available to you. If the hamstrings are still really feeling tight, bend the knees a little bit or a lot. Sit up tall. Inhale, lengthen. With your exhale, pull your belly in. Draw your chest closer towards your thighs. Pull your heart forward towards your toes. With each inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Notice if you can soften your shoulders down away from your ears. Continue to breathe here. Can gently turn the toes back towards your forehead to find a little bit more length in the calves, the ankles. And slowly make your way back up to neutral. Slide the hands back on the mat. And then place the soles of the feet down, so bend the knees. Into a counter pose, root the feet down for a tabletop, reverse tabletop, lift the hips. Ground the feet, try to lift the hips a little bit higher, maybe in line with the knees. Inhale. With your next exhale, gently release hips back down to the mat. Come to a spot where you have room to lay back, hold the backs of the thighs. And slowly release the back down to the mat. Pull the knees towards the chest. And you rock gently side to side. Feel like you're giving the lower back a massage. Maybe make small circles in one direction. And then in the opposite direction. From here, release the legs, move into Shavasana, final pose. Draw the shoulders down away from the ear, so the palms towards the sky. Allow your hips to be heavy. Maybe the eyes are closed. Maybe simply allowing the eyelids to be heavy and gazing towards the tip of your nose. Spend as much time as you need here in Shavasana. Thanking your body for its movement this morning. Thank you for again joining me in this practice. Have a great rest of your day. Have a fantastic weekend. Peace. Namaste.